Hello everyone, I am Dr. Pooja Dalal. I am starting a biology series of 9th, 10th, ICSE, CBSE, IGCSE and all state board curriculum. This series is in a very simple and innovative way. This series will be helpful even for those students who are appearing for the medical entrance examination. I will cover all the difficult biology portion first and then I'll continue one by one with each the topic. My each video will cover one diagram, explanation related to that diagram and all the difficult word dictation plus the questions which are normally or usually asked in the any kind of examination. So today I am starting with nervous system and sense organs. So let us begin with the sense organ. So today I will be starting the structure of ear, the parts of the human ear. So I have drawn a diagram. So first of all, I'll just explain what diagram I have drawn. You have to be well versed with the diagram in biology. See, biology 50% is diagram and 50% is your theoretical part. So let us begin with the one of the tough topic, that is the human ear. Human ear is a sense organ which is linked with the two functions. Two main functions are there. So the first function is the hearing ability and the second function is body balance. So human ear have two functions, the body balance and the hearing. So human ear is divided into three parts. The external part, this black part I have drawn in the different sketch colors. So the first part is the external ear, the green part, second part is the middle ear and the third, which is the blue part, is the internal ear. I have highlighted with certain red. You can see the red. So certain technical words I have written with the red sketch pen. So the external ear contains two parts, the pinna, ear canal and the eardrum also. So there are three basic parts. The pinna, which is this part, the ear canal and the eardrum. Pinna. What is the technical name for ear pinna? It is auricle. Why it is known as auricle? Because it has a shape of the heart, the upper chamber of the heart. You must be knowing the name of the upper chamber of the heart is atrium or auricle. So it has the shape of that. So the pinna is also known as auricle. So you have to memorize the word auricle. Ear canal. Now what is the technical name for ear canal? It is the auditory canal. Auditory canal is a word which has come from the auditory nerve. Auditory means hearing. And the third part is eardrum. And what is the technical name for eardrum? Tympanum. So this forms the external ear. So what is the main function of external ear? The ear pinna, it collects the sound waves. So sound waves comes here, it collects the sound waves and conveys to the ear canal, that is the auditory canal, and finally to the eardrum. So eardrum starts vibrating and then from here the middle ear begins. Now what are the parts of the middle ear? There are three tiny bones, hammer, anvil, stirrup, which are collectively known as ear ossicles. So there are three tiny bones. What are the three tiny bones? Hammer, anvil, stirrup. And what is the technical name for these three bones? Malleus incus stapes. You can learn these with an acronym, MIS, HAS. MIS is Malleus incus stapes, HAS is hammer, anvil, stirrup. There is a tube which is known as eustachian tube. Eustachian tube is a tube which connects the middle ear to the throat. So basically you must have seen that when you put medicine in the middle ear, in the ear part, then you feel it in the throat. This is a very important give reasoning they ask in the exam. They have asked many times, why do we feel the sensation of the medicine in the throat when you put it into the ear? So because of this tube which connects the middle ear to the throat. And then finally there are windows, oval window and the round window. These windows connect this middle ear to the internal ear. So middle ear, let us sum up the middle ear. Middle ear has got three parts. The malleus incus stapes, together they are known as ear ossicle. Very important question. Normally they ask in boards, what is the collective name of the three tiny bones present in the ear? It is ear ossicle. Then second thing, there are two windows, round window and oval window, which connects the middle ear to the internal ear, and name a tube which connects the middle ear to the throat, that is Eustachian tube. Then from here, the internal ear begins. Now, there is a technical name for internal ear. They've asked many times. What is the technical name for internal ear? It is membranous labyrinth. So, internal ear has got these two parts, the cochlea and the semicircular canal. So, what is cochlea? It has a snail-like shell-like a shape. So, it has a 2.5 turn of a snail shell, that is known as cochlea. And then there are 3 semicircular canals which are mutually perpendicular to each other. The wider part of this semicircular canal is known as ampulla, and these two are connected by the 2 parts, that is the vestibular part, which is utriculus and sacculus. Utriculus and sacculus collectively is known as vestibule. Is it clear? So let us again sum up the internal ear. The internal ear is divided into cochlea, which is the organ for hearing, and second is the semicircular canals. So cochlea, snail shell, 2.5 turn, mutually perpendicular to each other. Name the canal which are mutually perpendicular to each other. Semicircular canal. Name the wider part of semicircular canal. Ampulla. Name the 2 parts which connects these vestibule, utriculus and sacculus. What is the collective name for vestibule, utriculus and sacculus? Vestibule. So these are the questions which they ask. Cochlea. Now what is the specialty of this cochlea? Cochlea has got a fluid inside it that is known as endolymph. There is a fluid inside this cochlea which is known as endolymph, and there is a surrounding fluid which is known as perilymph. So basically this is the fluid. In this fluid there is a sensation which is caused, which helps in the hearing. Why? Because in the cochlea there are 3 membranes, and जो cochlea में there are sensory hair cells which are known as organ of Corti. Someone pronounce it like Corti also. So it's one of the same thing. Pronunciation doesn't matter in biology. So you can say it organ of Corti or organ of Corti. So organ of Corti, these are the sensory hair cells which helps in hearing. So where are they present? In the cochlea. Important question again. Then here there is a nerve which is known as auditory nerve. Auditory nerve takes this electrical impulse, takes this sound signal to the brain, and then brain interprets and we are able to hear it. So this is how I have covered each part. So let us again sum up in a very quick time. Ear is divided into 3 parts. What are the 3 parts? The external ear, the middle ear and the internal ear. External ear is again divided into 3 parts. What are the 3 parts? The pinna, second is the ear canal, third eardrum. Pinna, what is pinna technical name? Auricle. What is ear canal known as? Auditory canal. And what is eardrum known as? Tympanum. So this is external ear, this black portion. Okay, then from this here, this green part, this is the middle ear. Middle ear has got 3 tiny bones. Malleus, incus, stapes. Some say stapes also. So stapes or stapes, again pronunciation doesn't matter. So malleus, incus, stapes, collectively they are known as ear ossicle. Very important question. And then finally there is a tube, Eustachian tube, which connects the middle ear to the throat. There are 2 windows, oval window and round window, which connects this middle ear to the internal ear. Then is internal ear. Internal ear has 2 major parts, cochlea, semicircular canal. Semicircular canal, wider part, lower wider part is ampulla. There are 2 parts here. This part is known as vestibular. This vestibular part is composed of utricle or saccule, or we say utriculus or sacculus, one of the same time. Utriculus and sacculus together, it is known as vestibule or vestibular part. The cochlea has got a sensory hair cells which are known as organ of Corti, which basically vibrate and takes the signal, sound signal, to the auditory nerve, and auditory nerve carries to the brain and brain interprets and we are able to hear it. See, the moment I am speaking, you are able to hear me. It is because of this. It is such a quick mechanism. It is such a quick and fine mechanism. Okay, so this is one function, that is hearing, we have discussed. Now, what is the second function of ear, that is the body balancing. Now body balancing can be of two types. I'm standing here, okay, so maintaining my posture. If I sit, then maintaining my sitting posture. So that is known as static balance. If I'm walking, jogging, cycling, that is my dynamic balance. So there are two types of balance which the ear has to maintain. So what are the two types of balance? Static balance and dynamic balance. Sacculus and utriculus, that is the vestibular part, is responsible for the static balance, whereas the ampulla, that is the semicircular canal part, that is responsible for the dynamic balance. So there are two types of balances, dynamic and static. S for static, S for sacculus. Learn that way. So sacculus and utriculus, it helps in static balance, whereas ampulla or semicircular canal, that is responsible for dynamic balance. Very important question, one marker they ask, directly they ask, name the part which is responsible for static balance, you know, sacculus, utriculus. Name the part which is responsible for dynamic balance, semicircular canal. In bracket you can write ampulla. Name a nerve which carries the signal from ear to the brain, it is auditory nerve. So here I have summed up the entire ear. See, I am continuing the series in a very fast forward mode. If you want me to cover some topics in slow, with the more of theoretical part, you can always comment to me. So I will cover the topic in a small, like I can explain it in a large, I can make a video of 25-30 minutes and I can explain the topic elaborately. But this series is going to help those students who are last moment studies, who want last moment notes. So it is just a quick 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 7-minute series it will come. Now in the end, how I have to sum up what I said, that I will explain the diagram, I will make the diagram, I'll click the photo and I will put it in my comment. You can see the diagram, and in last, let us write the dictation of difficult word. So first word, let's begin with the pinna. Right, pinna. Second, auditory. Third, tympanum. So you can break the word tim, T-Y-M, pa, P-A, num, N-U-M. You can learn the spellings like this. Tympanum. Then write all the three ossicles. Write ossicle, then malleus, incus, stapes or stapes, eustachian tube. Then you can write cochlea, semicircular canal, ampulla, vestibule, sacculus, utriculus. So these are the dictation words. See, there are so many words in here where you can go wrong, and even membranous labyrinth. They've asked 2 or 3 times the technical name for internal ear. So it is membranous labyrinth. So what is labyrinth? You break the word again. Laby, L-A-B-Y, rin, R-I-N, rinth, T-H. So you can learn the word like this. See, biology mein those spellings are very important. A spelling can change the meaning in the biology. So whenever I am covering a topic, I am writing the words, important keywords, and I am explaining you also. So when you will listen my video again, while listening only, you just jot down these definitions and the words, the dictation word. Now let us sum up with one marker question. Rapid fire I'll ask. Name the technical name for eardrum. Tympanum. Name the technical name for ear canal, auditory canal. Name the collective name for malleus incus stapes, or the 3 tiny bones, ossicle. Name the part which helps in hearing, cochlea. Name the sensory cells which helps in hearing, organ of Cottai. Name the part which helps in dynamic balance, semicircular canal. Name the part of the ear which helps in static balance. S for static, S for sacculus or utriculus. Or you can write vestibule also. Name the part which is the technical name for internal ear, let's say, membranous labyrinth. Name the nerve which carries the signal from ear to the brain. It is auditory nerve. So these are the most frequently asked questions. So I will sum up my lecture here today. I will not waste much of your time. You can listen these videos till my next update. So next video I'll post it after the 2 days. Thank you. Thank you for all your support. Please support me so that many students can get the benefit out of these lectures. Thank you. Thanks a lot.